average in the class of 2019, David Wendt. He will now deliver his valedictorian speech entitled, Looking Forward.
I'd like to again welcome all the students, family, teachers, and everyone here. Seniors, we have all been through so much, in and out of this high school, individually and collectively, 13 years of education, 17 or 18 years of life. But now it is time to move on. These past few weeks, as I walked through the halls of this high school, my thoughts often wandered to how I might be seeing people for the last time who I've known for so long. Hopefully that's not the case, and we will come back and visit, staying close to those with whom we have spent much of our lives. Nevertheless, like all endings, it is bittersweet. Today ends high school, but tomorrow begins the rest of our lives. It is time for all of us to choose our own paths and chase our own dreams. That was how I began my first speech. Pretty good start, right? The rest of it, well, let me give you some backstory. A couple of months ago, I was told that I needed to give the school a title for my address. Of course, being a fourth quarter senior, I waited until pretty much the last week I could hand it in, and, of course, having not yet started writing my speech, I gave them the vague, overused title, Looking Forward, because I thought I would be talking about the future, about how we are all starting a new chapter of our lives, about how our path forward is our own, and that we can always reach our dreams with hard work, and ending with a nice cliched quote. Then, several weeks ago, with senioritis giving way to that all too well-known panic of not having enough time to finish, I started my speech, got input from an English teacher, went home, and promptly tossed what I wrote in the trash. For inspiration, I read some well-known college commencement speeches. One was by Steve Jobs at Stanford in 2005, in which he recounted first being put up for adoption, then later dropping out of college, and lastly battling cancer. The other speech was Anna Quinlan's 1999 Mount Holyoke address, describing how far she had come since college and how she marched to the beat of her own drum to find herself. I, being a 17-year-old raised all my life in a relatively well-off middle-class household, realized that I couldn't really write anything of the sort. I had no great life tragedy, no monumental success story, none of that. I, like you all, am just graduating high school with my whole life ahead of me. The academic successes I've had so far, though, while paling in comparison to being a professional author or starting one of the world's largest tech companies, have taught me a truly valuable lesson, which I would like to impart to you, and which can be summed up in 4 simple words. Follow what you love. As anyone who knows me well can tell you, I busied myself throughout high school with more clubs and activities than there are weekdays, or even weekends for that matter. I put too much on my plate, and as a result, while some competitions went well, others not so much. Many of the things I did because I was really interested in or enjoyed them. Some I did because I believed they helped me develop academically, and a few solely because I felt I had to. As you can probably guess, those last ones were the ones that didn't end very well. When you do something because people, or society, or whatever, tells you you have to, I can tell you from experience that it's not fulfilling. Most likely, success will not come as easily, and if it does come, it doesn't give you quite that satisfaction you get when you are really passionate about something, when you love what you do, and when your hard work finally pays off in the end. In that case, success is quite simply exhilarating, and by looking at all that which we have accomplished here at Island Trees, I know many of you have felt it too. So if there's anything I can tell you here today, it is to pursue your own dreams, choose your own path, and make your own life what you want it to be by following what you love. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Now I'd like to